Henry Ruggs III involved in a fatal crash. Stay tuned after the intro.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
This is Raiders Allegiance with Lunatic Raider. Welcome to the dark side.
What is up, Raider Nation? You're watching another episode of Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. It is with sad news to tell you that early this morning at 3:39 a.m., Henry Ruggs III was involved in a fatal crash that resulted in death. He survived along with a female companion that was in the passenger side of his Corvette. He was sent to the medical center to get checked on. Observations were he seemed like he was under the influence of alcohol. It is known that he had left Top Golf early this morning, I guess on his way home, and ran into, I think it was a Toyota, which had an occupant that passed away, and the vehicle was on fire. I don't know the specifics as far as if he was under the influence or not, but the observations from the police on the scene say he looks like he might have been. But we can't jump to judgment. We got to let all the information come in to really know what happened. If this is the case where it was a DUI resulting in death, he's looking at suspension of his license for 3 years. I think it's between a $5,000 and a $10,000 fine, and the addition of between 2 and 20 years in prison. First of all, my prayers go out to the victim and the victim's family. Drunk driving is a serious situation. I've lost friends to drunk driving. I was involved in an accident where I was hit by a drunk driver, but never to the extent, as far as my personal experience, the extent of death involved with the incident. But my prayers and thoughts go out to that family, man, because this is something that could have been prevented, you know? Especially with Ruggs on the Raiders, and you have someone such as Maxx Crosby, who's been celebrated for his sobriety, giving up alcohol. And I know that has to stir something with inside Max, losing a teammate of not to death, but to the cause of in an accident involving alcohol. I see a lot of people want to blame the fact that having an NFL team in Vegas is like the precursor to something like this happening, and that's just not true, because there's alcohol sold in every state. There's been fatalities and DUIs in other states that involved regular everyday people. It's just sad to see that a 22-year-old athlete who lost a friend in an accident, who dedicates his season to him, like that wouldn't have been enough to go ahead and steer you away from making mistakes that could cause the same thing that made you feel pain. I understand him being young and have to experience life, but sometimes your experiences come with a debt that's paid, and that debt is not always, everybody makes it out okay. There's times when people lose their lives, and the carelessness of choices that we make. So my prayers also go to Henry Ruggs III's family. He has a daughter If he does have to do, prison time and be away from her, that's going to affect her. It's kind of like a selfish type of decision that was made by this young man. And I know that there was enough supporting cast around him to discuss things and tell him the right path to go and decisions to make. See, in life, I know I always tell, like I tell my son, the best teacher in life is mess ups. You know what I mean? Because it teaches you what not to do. But sometimes those mess ups can't be recovered from because they're so severe at the time of messing up. The only thing that you can get out of it is knowledge. But sometimes it becomes critical when death, severe injury, and there's no coming back from that. You know what I mean? They say time heals all wounds. True. But you're still left with the scar. And remember. So hopefully this situation with Ruggs is a learning experience. Maybe he can become a voice against drunk driving, Maybe that might just be the only silver lining in this whole tragedy, which there's always silver linings in tragedy, It's all where do we go from here? You know what I mean? So, my heart goes out to Ruggs' family because being pushed in a situation where, it has nothing to do with their choices, but his choice. So whatever punishment by the system that they feel he's deserving of, then so be it. Because like I said, in life, we have to all deal with the consequences of our own decisions, But more so, you got a family that's dealing with another family that lost a family member due to his decisions. So you got on both sides of the fence, you have people being affected by the same decision. So I'm not going to carry on further into this. We still got to know all the factors involved in this. Was he really under the influence? Was he speeding? Did he have a blowout? Did the brakes not work? I don't know. There's no excuses. There's only reasons. So we got to find out the reasons. I doubt anything happens to him right away due to the fact that there is a player union and whatever agreement they had in the agreement with the league, that things is going to be handled accordingly. He has a lawyer. Nothing much is going to be said. There's really nothing we can say. We can sit here and speculate all day long, but the truth is the truth, and speculation is just speculation. So at the end of the day, just we'll see how it unfolds. See exactly what was the cause. Was he really under the influence? What was his blood alcohol level? I think anything under is it 0.08? In Vegas, anything under is legit, is legal. But anything over, no bueno, So, like I said, I'm not going to carry on into it. We'll let the news come out and let things just leak out slowly and surely and let the truth come out and see what exactly happened. But with that being said, man, to all those who do go out and enjoy, it's fine to have you some drinks. But if you feel like you had too much, get you a Lyft, get you an Uber, call a friend. Designated driver, NFL players. The league supplies you with a phone number to call if you ever feel like you had too much to drink or you can't make it home. They'll send somebody to come get you. Come on. It's not that difficult. Never risk your life and other people's life for a misjudgment of thinking, oh, I'm just buzzed. Even then, you know what I mean? It's not about just being drunk. It's about being impaired, period. It takes away your judgment or your lack thereof. So, anybody out there drinking, just think about your surroundings. Even if you think you might be okay, just in case. I call it the just in case factor. Always play it as just in case I am a little inebriated and can't drive. Let me call a Lyft. I'll come get my car in the morning. You know what I mean? Be safe, not sorry. So that's all I have to say. Prayers go out to both sides. And you've been watching Raiders Allegiance with yours truly, Lunatic Raider. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, hit the notification bell so you can get informed of the content that I release. And we're one nation, y'all. And it's a sad day. You know what I mean? It's a sad day. So where do we go from here? We'll see. You know, we still got a game to play Sunday against the Giants. We're missing a starting receiver. Maybe if the Rams release Deshaun Jackson, we could pick him up. Or maybe you move Waller into a wide receiver spot and put Foster Moreau at the tight end. That can work too. But we'll see, man. This is just a long morning, hearing all this news and seeing all the speculation. And we just got to wait and see. So I'm Lunatic Raider. This is Raiders Allegiance. I'm out.